guys. Dysfunctionally Functional Life with Tam Collins. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm chopping up some fruit for today. I've got some luscious watermelon. Oh my god, it's incredibly sweet, juicy, hydrating. And I've got a peach. I went into the market yesterday and I could smell these peaches from like across the store, okay? And I knew, I was like, oh my god, I have to have one. They smell so amazing. Anyway, I'm just cutting up a little bit of fruit for my snack today, and I was listening to Spiritual Whistleblower, okay? I've mentioned her before. I really like her stuff. And, you know, for those of you that aren't into language or whatever, that's whatever. Her channel is real, raw, authentic. I like that. And she puts it down. Yeah, there's some language on there, but whatever. I like it that way. But anyway, I was listening to her earlier, and she's just got some really good stuff. And I was listening to a video. She was talking about how dealing with narcissistic people will aid you. And I just thought, oh my God, she is so right. It's so true. Dealing with toxic people, period, will aid you. Stress is not good. It is not good. And I know a lot of people blow that off as just some cliche. It's not. Take it seriously, okay? Later, at some point on my channel, I'm going to start discussing my anxiety disorder and how I started also developing SVT attacks. And I'm going to talk about what those are. They're mostly caused by stress. And I had one, an SVT attack, which took my heart rate up to 225 beats a minute. That happened to me last fall. And it was due to the stress in my life, the narcissistic relationship I was involved in, and the extreme stress I was being put under. And you know, I had a doctor tell me, whatever's going on with you, first of all, this is quite common in women, people who smoke, people of a certain age. But he did go as far as to say, whatever's going on in your life, get out now. Get it under control now. He said, do you know you can die of a broken heart? He said, broken heart syndrome is no bullshit. You really can. He said, you need to take care of yourself. So after that, I was put through a series of tests. I did go to a cardiologist. And thank God it comes out, I have a healthy heart. I don't have any heart problems, and I'm so thankful for that. But that did happen to me. It was like a near-death experience, and I am going to make a video about the day I had an SVT attack and more information about my anxiety disorder and how it affects my heart. But point being, yes, I talk about narcissism a lot on my channel because these people talking about this, it's something that throws you into shock. It is something that you will never forget the rest of your life. And a lot of us have been around toxic people many times, narcissistic people many times. In fact, I was raised by a narcissist. You know, my father, alcoholic, narcissistic, used his children to meet his own needs. Very warped. But, you know, that was really the last time I had been around that. Once I grew up, for many, many years, I wasn't used to being around people like that. So I guess I forgot what narcissistic people are like. And then it seems like all of a sudden, I don't attract anything but that for a long period of years. And so, still yet, I got used to a certain type of narcissist, the Grandiose Narcissist, who, you know what? You know they're a jerk. They tell you they're a jerk. They act like a jerk to your face. They don't hide shit from you. They have the confidence to go ahead and be the narcissist. You know what? Even though those people are assholes, and I will protect myself from them, at least you can see them coming, and you can modify how much of yourself you're going to give to them and how you're going to go about protecting yourself from them. The covert hidden narcissist is a snake. I have no respect for that type of narcissist because they're not like the grandiose. I actually have to say I have some kind of respect for the grandiose narc. Whatever. Say what you want. I don't like narcissistic people, but narcissism is on a spectrum and we all have some of it. I don't like the grandiose narcs who are assholes who stomp on other people and they go through life just taking advantage of everyone. No, I don't like that behavior a bit. And we won't get along. We will bang heads. But I can respect them a lot more than I can respect the sniveling, cowardly, covert, hidden narcissist. The snake. Too cowardly to be what they really want to be. Which deep inside they really want to be like the grandiose. They want to stomp around and take stuff and call shots and step on everybody and speak their mind and, but they don't have the guts. They don't have the confidence. They're too concerned with what people think. The covert narcissist is very afraid of what you think of them. Am I good? Does everybody think I'm the good guy? They just have all of that going on. So anyway, the spiritual whistleblower, she was talking about how being involved with these types of people will age you. It will have you looking so beat up, so run down. You will literally start to see yourself aging with bags under your eyes and hair. You're going neglected because when you have a narcissist in your life, especially the covert snake narcissist, the one that tries to keep it from you, the one that plays psychological head games. I really love you. Oh, I would never do anything to hurt you. Oh, no, I didn't do that. You're seeing things. The one who plays so many games and you can't quite put your finger on what the hell's going on inside of their mind for a long time. And you're thinking, well, I don't want to confront them. I don't want to say anything because I'm not really sure. Did they really do that? Did they do it to hurt me? Was it on purpose? And they also play that game of pity. Just feel sorry for me. My behavior gets out of control because nobody really loved me and nobody really explained this stuff to me. And poor, pitiful me. And they manage you down back under control. Whereas you were fixing to call some shit on them. You were fixing to administer a consequence, set down a boundary with them, like a normal, healthy person would. But they come at you with all that self-pity, and they're able to manage a lot of us down. That's their way of coercive control, controlling you down to where you end up forgiving them, looking over their demented-ass behavior, and they fool you again and again, okay? That cycle, and there's many, many other layers to the covert narcissist. I'll be making a lot of videos on that, my personal experiences. But the stress that they put you under, absolutely. Oh my God. And I used to think about this. Back before my relationship, I was single for a long period of years, and I would see these couples. And, this could happen to a man or a woman. There are both male and female narcissists, absolutely. But I'm a female, so I'm going to refer, the situation I saw, it happened to a female. By the time she got out of her relationship, I don't even know how many years it was, 10, 15 years, 16, 17, I don't know, a long number of years. This woman did not look like the same woman. She looked really, I'm just going to say, like a beat up old hag. And so that's what living with a narcissistic person does to you, because they are like toddlers. It's like living with a big old overgrown version of a baby, demanding 24/7 care, any way that they can get in and extort from you. If you're reading a book and taking a relaxing few minutes for yourself, you can best bet they're coming for you. They're going to distract you. I'm sick. I need a ride. Can I talk to you? What are you doing? They are empty and childlike and controlling, and they want every single moment of your time. You will end up, it's just so insidious. I can't talk about it enough. I can't get enough out there. I can't even wrap words around how insidious it is. But basically what will end up happening to you is you won't have time anymore for your skincare routine, your healthcare routine. Your hair and nails are starting to go neglected. Whereas you came in as a put-together person who took care of themselves. Now you will find, as time goes on living with a narcissist, you will have no more time whatsoever. They will suck all of that away from you, okay? Whatever your healthcare routine, your daily routine, your nutritional needs, the things that you like to eat and take care of yourself, all of the thought that you were able to put into your own self-care, absolutely not. It will all go to them. They are very demanding, very high maintenance, and I've got to get this peach chopped up. Look at that. Oh my God. So juicy. I'll go deeper into this later. I don't have a lot of time today. But I'm just loving life right now. I have been through hell and back with a narcissist, with several of them. And you know what? They want me to be broken. They want me to cry for them. They want me to be jealous and insecure because they either hit up other girls as a punishment to me, or because they tried to make me feel insecure and unwanted, or whatever the hell it was they did, and then played games. Oh, I love you. I would never do that to you. Don't leave me. Whatever their case was, they want you broken down. They want you sick. They want you distracted. They want you uneducated. Anytime you're doing anything for yourself, reading a book, taking a class, cooking a meal, relaxing, meditating, fixing yourself up, they're coming to take it from you. They will find a way to distract you. I'm sick. I need something. The next big crisis, or that's right. You'll see. That's right. And for so long, so many people just can't get it. Like, what is wrong with this person? And a lot of times family members will just go, oh, that's just old so-and-so. He does that. Or that's just her. She does that to people. I'm sorry. No, the fuck they don't. They get stopped in their bullshit ass tracks and held accountable for their behavior. So the next time you're in a situation, whether they're narcissistic or not, with someone who is toxic and they're taking up your valuable time and energy to the point where you can't eat right, you're sleep deprived, you can't do your skincare routine, you can't get your healthcare routine down, you forget your doctor's appointment, you're so busy taking care of them, meeting their crazy ass demands, they're running you in the ground. Spiritual whistleblower is right. At one point she said, the narcissist wants you dead. Dead. Because they can't do what you can do. They abandoned themselves in childhood. And they refuse to do the work that you did. So they hate your ass. That's right. Even your loving boyfriend. Notice anything weird about him? Is he always trying to compete with you? Or have you noticed that when it's really serious and meaningful to you, or you're sick, you're down and out, you're having some kind of attack, he's not there? He's off somewhere acting like a goofy ass child? Or when you're sick, and this could happen to female or male, if you notice your girlfriend's acting like that, your wife, your husband. And let me tell you something, when you're sick and it's really serious, not only will they bail out mentally and emotionally and not really be there for you, but that's when they're going to come at your ass harder. That's right. That's when they're going to come at you like you don't even exist, like you're a non-entity. They are not going to comfort you. They are not going to care about your sickness. No, that's when they're going to come at you like, where's my dinner at? Fucking lazy ass. There's no groceries in the fridge. Guess I got to go myself. Or that's when they're going to come at you like, hey, I need some money. Hey, there's broke ass narcissists, addicts, and then there's narcs with money. The broke ass ones are even worse. They will come at you on your deathbed like a fucking vulture. They want you dead. They will come at you. I need some money. Can I have $1? If you say no, you're as good as dead. They are going to mercilessly and relentlessly bully you until you give them what they fucking want. If you say, I don't have it, I just don't have it, stop asking me. Sorry, I don't have it today. I know you do. And I want it. Now give it to me. I want $1. I want $1. I need it now. Give me $1. And that's when you will see a motherfucking overgrown, oafy ass oxen of a man acting like a sniveling, snotting 2-year-old shitty diaper baby, stomping all up and down through the house, demanding, bullying. That's right. Now, the addict narcissist does that more so than the narcissist that's not addicted. Woo, when you add addiction to narcissism, oh my God, you are adding, you better run for your life then. But this is the attitude and mentality, the emotional height of a narcissist. It's about as high as a rhinoceros. Not even, it's lower than that. They have the emotional height of a kicking, screaming little toddler. I mean, that's just really it. And so you can count on that. They will wear your ass into the ground. Watch out for that. So when you're sick, but you best believe when they're sick, scared, little scratch, they are the biggest fucking babies. That's right. And men and women do this, but it's really shocking to see a big old overgrown man act like that. The littlest things, they'll be laid up in the bed, whining and crying, and they fully expect you better 24/7. You better cater to them, you better comfort them, you better be there. Doesn't matter how many days they're in the hospital and you have to trudge through the hallways, up and down the halls, going through all that crap, finding parking, doesn't matter, they do it 10 times a year. Some of these self-inflicted addict narcissists just sick all the fucking time, self-inflicted sick. They are a self-fulfilling prophecy. They bring it all on themselves, okay? But man, she really got me to thinking about how, yes, they will age you. And I've been thinking about that since back in my 30s. I don't want to age like that. I'm sorry. I do not. Mental illness runs in my family. Addiction runs in my family. I've already lost several siblings. When they start getting close to middle age, there's a lot of problems in my family, and I vowed to myself that I would take care of myself. Physically, mentally, spiritually, I would take care of myself and age properly. That I would age healthily, in a healthy way, eating the right foods and doing the best I could to nourish my body, my mind, my spirit. And man, the last fucking thing in the world I wanted in my life was a narcissist. And I tried everything to make sure that it wasn't a narcissist. I went through a checklist. I discussed things. I put things out. and I tried to put the brakes on things too. Really slow it down. Nonetheless, it didn't work out for me, okay? And this shit ended up in my life. It happened. So, but luckily, I thank God for my early training. I'm just so thankful for that early therapist in my life and how many years I had her and all the self-care that she taught me. And I'm so happy for my mentors and all of the wonderful training that I've had. And I'm proud of myself that I spent a lot of my early life researching and studying and growing and doing that emotional work so that, I might still struggle with some things because of my childhood and my roots. I might get caught up with some narcissistic people sometimes. Toxic people might work their way into my life sometimes, but you know what? They never win. I try to tell them from the beginning, look here, it doesn't matter how many years I stay with you. It doesn't matter. Don't be foolish, okay? If you're a toxic snake, if you're a narcissist, if you're an asshole, if you're a disrespectful jerk, if you trample my boundaries, if you betray me, if you act immaturely, you treat me like dirt, you do any of those things to me, basically, you will never know the day nor hour, but it's coming. Don't take it for granted just because I stay with you an extra year or two, or I give you an extra chance, or several chances to see if you're going to wake up, if you're going to grow the fuck up, and if you're going to see what you're doing wrong. Don't fool yourself into thinking, like most narcissistic people do, I got this. That's what you think. But I've got bodies in my wake. I can look back, ask anybody about my history. They start treating me bad. It doesn't matter how long I was there. I am never the one. You're not going to see me 10, 12, 15, 20 years. And now, getting close to middle age, hell to the no, no, no. I don't have time for any of you. It's not happening again. Now, maybe back in my 20s and 30s, okay, whatever. Early 30s, whatever. I might have given y'all some extra time. But I still, even back then, I was not the one. I don't see how these people sit up. That's why they're looking all beat up, run down, haggly, fucking half dead, coming out of these relationships because they're sticking around 15, 20 years with these people, and the damage is extensive. And you can't get that life back, man. It's never too late, though. So don't ever feel like you're stuck or hopeless. If you need to get up and get out, it's never too late to take your life back, to get your health back, to get yourself back right. But I've learned a valuable lesson, man. It's horrific. I'm still dealing with the after effects. I'm still dealing with the post-trauma of a certain relationship. I still have nightmares about it. I'm still trying to get myself recovered and whole again and start to love myself again. All that training I had in early life somehow went to shit while involved with a narcissist. Every part of my soul that they could suck. And it really did feel like they wanted me dead. Because they couldn't do what I did. They couldn't feel like I could feel. Because their life was miserable and wounded. And they don't have the capacity to think, damn, somebody else has lost too. Somebody else has been brutalized as well. Somebody else has lost what I've lost. I don't have any right to act like this. I need to get my ass the fuck up and go to work. I need to go get some therapy. I need to handle this appropriately. No. They don't think like that. They think that their pain is the worst pain. What they lost is the only important thing. Right. And guys, sometimes you will hear me talk with a lot of disdain. Okay? But you know, it's therapeutic for me. It's a way for me to channel my anger, and I'd rather do that and do something productive with it than go the opposite route and do something destructive, okay? And so you will hear me with disdain in my voice, my tone from time to time, anger. That's right. It's because I like to express that shit and get it out. I'm not one to hold that. But I will say, deep in my heart, I hope that all people can heal. I hope that all people can find love for themselves on their journey. I really do. I can't say that I harbor hatred in my heart for anyone, not even my abusers, not even my betrayers. I do hope that all of those people can find their love for themselves, that they can find healing and peace at some point. I really do. But you are going to hear me talk with contempt and disdain for some of these clowns. And I'm not going to change that because, quite frankly, some of them are clowns, and they're not doing anything but clown business in this life. Hey, that might be part of their life script that they wrote, that they planned with God, or God planned for them to play the clown. I don't care. That's okay. And if they run across my path, well, maybe I was supposed to learn from them. But they will not clown town with me for too long. They can clown their ass on down the road with that pitiful ass shit and pull it on somebody else. Okay? And I really hope not. That's why I make videos like this, because I want people to be aware. I want people to know. But I will say this. It feels so great to know that all that time they wanted you broken. They wanted you crying in the corner. The more the narcissist hears in your voice distress and depression and, oh, I'm missing you, and where are you, and I'm worried about you, and the more they hear all that, it's because they didn't get something in childhood. Their fucking parents should have given them that. And now it's their job to go to therapy and get it. It's not their fucking job to torment a partner to death, so a partner has to go overboard and give them what their parents didn't. They will torment you, make you feel insecure, do all these things to make you trigger off and, oh, I'm so worried for you. Are you okay? Yeah, sure, I'll sit here and talk to you 2 hours. I was supposed to be back at work, but, well, now I'm going to lose my job. They will do things to make you give them every bit of your living, breathing attention all day, every day, make you lose your job, lose your focus, lose your anything you were taking care of yourself. They don't give a fuck. There will be more videos on this later, but I'm happy to stand here today and say that I have proudly gotten rid of several people like that, and I felt great after I did it. And I didn't go home and mourn or fall into self-destruction or anything like that. I went and ate the best foods, and I gave my body the best treatment, took my vitamins. I went and did something nice for myself. That's right. Because thank God I had a therapist teach me how to self-care, how to treat myself when someone else can't treat me with respect and the dignity and love that I deserve. I go do that for myself. Hell, I can date myself better than anybody can. That's why if you get involved with me, you really need to show me something kind of extraordinary. And if you don't, I can date myself better than that. And if you're lucky enough to get in on less than behavior, well, you really must have been lucky. Because these days it's not happening, and it's not ever going to happen again. I take care of myself, and I don't let wounded, broken, lazy, addicted people who literally don't care about themselves. They're not taking care of their body, they're not eating right, they're not sleeping right, they're not trying to put anything into their mental and spiritual. I don't want anything to do with y'all. Sorry. Those days of feeling sorry for you. Oh, I'll save you. Come on in, I'll help you. I just know I can save you. Let me keep giving to you. If I just give you enough and love you enough, you'll love me. You'll feel better. We can both be toxic. When you do that to a person, that's your own fucking toxic issues triggering off. That's your own codependency, lonely shit. Maybe you haven't become whole enough since you're going to let such a toxic ass person in and give to them. Sure, I'll help you. Come on in. I'm a doormat. I need love. I've got issues. I'll do anything. I'll take anyone, any treatment. Fuck that, y'all. But I'm proud of myself in a lot of ways. For standing up. For slamming those boundaries down, like Pete Sapper says at Impact Uprising. Bulletproof boundaries, baby. I'm proud of myself. I don't care how the narc tries to. You're mean. You're mean. You have too many rules. He actually told me that. You just have too many rules for yourself and Too many, I bet I do. I bet it seems like I have too many rules for a twisted narcissist who is having trouble running over me, having trouble dominating me, using me up as an object, as a servant, cornering me, taking over my whole entire life, talking to me however they wish. I'm sure that I do have too many rules for you, sir. That's fucking hilarious. You guys tune in later, okay? Take care of yourselves, please.